Hi everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrap Addict Creations. Today I decided to work with some of the Holly and Ivy paper. I really like this paper. It's got a really nice feel to it, and I haven't really worked with it much. I think I did some original layouts without pictures, but I might not even have finished those. I honestly don't know. But I was playing around with some of the pictures I had, and I thought this would work out well. I wanted to use one of the trees. I'm not using one of the trees at this point, but let me pull out my stuff and I will show you what I've got so far. I have a sticker sheet that's almost, has used stuff on it. So I've got the stickers. And then I have, this is one of the tags that comes in the workshop kit. I did cut this because I'm going to use the bottom part in another area. So let's see here. I'm going to go with Hope and Kindness Sage Base Paper. It's kind of got a texture to it. I really, really like this paper. And I was trying to play with different colors and stuff, and I was just floundering. And I pulled out the Hope and Kindness, and I was very torn between kind of the crafty toffee colored paper. Ooh, mouthful. Versus this sage. And so what I did is I've had a few days to kind of plan this one out. It was, I'm not going to lie, it was kind of a struggle. I'll get into a little bit more of my struggle with the title as I move on through the layout. But what I did is I took this piece, and I've cut two more of these for my other girls, and I laid it on this paper, and I laid it on the other paper, and then I walked away. I said, okay, we'll see what we're going to do. So by walking away, it gave me the option to come back later and to say, I like this. And I really liked the feel of it on this better. So with that said, let's go over some of these sizes. And then, of course, they'll be in the description below. And then we can just kind of play and assemble this layout. As I'm really excited for this one. I've spent days on it. Okay, so it is 8 by about 10 1/8, and that is a cut file, exactly as is. I'm going to lay this down with my thoughts as I'm doing this. Okay, so this next piece is the same pattern. It's kind of the sagey, I guess I should have described it even though you can see it. It's a sagey, holly, bows, just icons type paper. And this one is 7 3/4 by 10 1/4. And it is also on the cut file, just because I like to create the cut file as if I was looking at it and saying, this is where things are going to go. Because then when I do a title or I do any of that stuff, it gives me kind of the space I have to play with. Okay, so when we have this red stripe, or I believe it's candy apple. Let me actually grab one of these. This one's seen better days. So it is candy apple. And you know what? I am using more of a Scarlet with it because I like the darker. So, but this is more of a candy apple, but we're going to pretend it's Scarlet-ish. Okay, so this stripe is 3 by 8. And that one's going to go over there. And this one is 6 by 8.5. This was actually left over from something, and I just kind of grabbed it and started playing with it, and I liked it. It was just one of those, those random things. Okay, then we've got this deer paper, which is so cute. And it is 3 3/4 by 11 1/4. I didn't really need to measure that. I knew it was going top to bottom. I just wasn't thinking. And then we have it as this flagged piece as well. And that is going to run us probably about 6, and that's almost, it's just like one tick mark below 7. And then 10 1/8. Okay. So that is going to go here. And I saw this online. I will attach the link to the layout. I saw it is a 1-page 12 by 12 layout, and they kind of did this. And then they put a little bit of paper here. They had a frame, and so funny enough, I didn't need to do what I did. I ended up cutting this, and I want to say it's 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then I put it over the picture, and then I cut the picture around it. I could have just cut the picture 2 4 1/8 by 4 1/8 and put a mat on it. I don't know what I was thinking. So laugh with me on that one. This is one of the Picture My Life cards. It's this darker green on the other side, but I liked the red side, and it is 3 by 3. So I'm going to put that kind of back there. This is from the workshop kit, and I do have one of the little labels on the cut file. And here's that tag. So I kind of wanted that up there. I wanted these all kind of at an angle. This is just kind of my thoughts. I have a feeling that my thoughts are going to win on this one. At least I'm rooting for them. Okay, so I went through and I cut around. I did cut around this as well. 2 of the holly pieces. And then this holly piece is, let me see if I can find it, was a taller one. These are from the workshop kit. And I just wanted the top 3. But because I'm doing 3 layouts, I needed to make sure I had enough for each layout. So I had two of these for each layout, and then I had one that was the longer one. I was able to cut that down because I wanted to mimic that around. I don't know. I wanted green right there for some reason. Okay, so then I've got these pictures. They are so cute. I love this picture of Lizzie and Miranda together. And then here they're decorating the tree. And then here's Dad and Miranda. And here's Miranda she's putting on in both, but this one you can really see she's putting something on the tree. So I thought the tree pictures together and then the cute pictures together. And then this is just the grouping of the 4 girls that were doing it. So then I thought, okay, I really like this paper. And it's kind of reminiscent of this because I don't have any more of that. And I thought, we'll put those in the corner. Okay. So then I thought we need a little bit of green again from here. So I grabbed those. And then I also thought we needed a little bit of this over here. So I put that there. Then I was working on the title, and this is what took me forever. I ended up cutting it a little bigger, the decorating, and here's the tree. And I didn't like it. I cut it out of pine, which was not a color that this was supposed to go with, which I ended up using pine for all of the photo mats. Pine works really well with this, but it just wasn't the right thing with the font. So it was a little bit bigger. And actually, let me open up the font, the file, I should say. Of course, it opens up right over my screen that I'm recording on. And it's BFC Jolly Wonder is the font. I really like the R. It's kind of got a little kick to it. The G is very simple. The T's got some spunk. So does the E. I like the D with its little bit of spunk too. So I really, really like this font. Well, when it was a little bit bigger, it wasn't working right. So then, and it was in pine. So then I tried putting it on some of this paper, some of this paper, some of this paper, the pine, of course. And then I thought, well, what about if I put it on some Scarlet? Oh my goodness. No, none of that worked. It just looked horrible. So then I was kind of messing around with my paper and I found this chalkboard paper page is what I was going to say. And I thought, well, okay, I like it. I really like it. Let me try it. The green of pine looked horrible. You couldn't really even see it. So then I thought, I'm going with Scarlet. At this point, I was just so done with trying to pick out this title. I knew what I wanted it to say, but getting it to say that was a whole battle. And I know we all have those battles. So that's why I'm sharing my battle with you. So you can hopefully, 1, have sympathy. 2, know that we're all in this battle together. And when we get a really cute layout, because I love this layout. I am loving this. And this, I took the idea somewhat off online. I don't think it had this part right here. And then having to make a separate layout to kind of coordinate with it was a little difficult, but I am very happy with where it ended up so far. And it can only get better. It's adhering it down. But the title, whoa, that was a challenge. So I cut these. And of course, I measured how much room I had because I only had, I want to say it was like 3.5 by 8 or something, maybe it was 3.5 by 7 of this paper with the little pieces. And so I put the 2 pieces on the mat, cut them, and it messed up both ends. So this end, you can kind of see the little notch here. I did trim this because I figured we're just going to do that. We're doing that. And then over here, we're doing it the opposite way. I just flipped it around. So I really am happy with how this is turning out. But my goodness, getting here was not easy. It was not easy. I also have this little piece. I think this is more like mistletoe. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I was thinking, you know, adding a little extra green, but I think if I use it there, I need to use it in the other places. And actually, let me pull my little box over. I've got some stuff in the lid that I'm trying to save aside for the next few layouts. Let's see here. How many of those do we actually have? Whew, I tried sorting these and they are not as easy. I would need 9 of them. And what do we have here? I do not have enough of those. Let me look on the sticker sheet. Let's put that aside. Oh, there is 2 more on the sticker sheet. Okay, well, that's cool. So I can actually use those, maybe some of these hearts. I'm not going to use the deer, even though they're really cute. I was debating this one, but I don't feel it's the right place. I love this Christmas Eve, but of course this isn't Christmas Eve. And none of the others really fit except for decorate, but I've already got decorating. So we don't need to do that. I'm not sure. I might use some of the other ones. I don't know, but I'm definitely going to pull these if I remember. That would be the other part of this. So let's get to working on this because I'm really excited. I kind of want to put together this side first. I know that that's not normal for me, but this is the side that I was so excited about because I'd seen this layout idea and it was these flagged pieces. And then I know that they had this piece here. I think there was more actually going on. And I just thought, how cute. How freaking cute. So this is the one that I'm like really into. And I did use 4 strands of my little kind of taupey colored string, craft colored string on this tag. I always love it. It always reminds me of like a country Christmas. Whew. And I don't know. My words are not coming to me as clear. So I'm really sorry. Please bear with me. Okay, well, I'm going to adhere this one to this first. I love this paper. It's so nice. I'm so glad that I got it. I have a ton of it too. Probably not as much as I want. I never have as much as I want of any of the papers. And I'm really trying not to hoard paper. Okay, so I'm just visually centering that. And what I liked about this cut file and this example was that we had this one not coming all the way down. So in reality, we could have got that. But for some reason, when I got a piece of paper, it's really wobbly for me. So I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. This is how it is. And then we've got this one that's overlapping. And I just think that looks really cool. Looks really, really cool. Okay, so then this piece, I just need to center over on this left side. Not have it too close to the bottom and not too close to the top. And then we've got the picture. I think I can put the picture on next because I think that was how it, I don't know. I don't have it pulled up. I know this goes here. Oh, this goes under the picture. I like these little dots. But I like them more like this versus like this or like this or like this. I like them like this. I think because they look like little Mickey heads. I bet you anything that's why. Okay. And then we've got this one. And this side, because of the fact that I really like it the way it is just, you know, easy. Easy peasy. Okay, there we go. And then a little bit of a journaling area, which I will type up something on that. I'm not sure what. I was at this event, but I wasn't paid attention. I have not decorated a tree really in years. I kind of help with the lights, so I guess I do help, but and then my kids put all the ornaments and such on. I think I want this over a little bit. Yeah. So I'm not as big on the tree. I just like to have it there. I'm going to grab this one since it's not prepped for the stickers aren't prepped yet and put this up here. Oh, I like that. I like the two tones of the green. This one's kind of more of a harbor-ish and kind of a pine. It's not really sage. And then this one's more of like an evergreen, a deeper green. And then I did cut around this little poinsettia, and I am just popping that kind of over here where that holly is. So I'm using the holly leaves as well. And this side is done. Well, it's done as far as it's going to be right now. I might pull out some little dots. I'm kind of thinking I might want some dots. Okay, now let's work on this side. And like I said, this is, a very simple layout once I got that darn title figured out. Okay. And I'm just going to center this on the page best I can. Just visually. I'm not worried about too much. I did think about turning this at an angle, and then I was like, no, we're not going there right now. The title was hard enough. You might notice I have kept the stripes going the same way. So these are horizontal and these are horizontal so that they mimic each other. Another area that you could gut would be there. Another thing is if this was scraps, you could take out this whole center section, which I thought about doing for a couple seconds. Okay, I'm going to lay out these photos again. Let's see here. I really love seeing these little photos. They're just fun. Oh, you know what? I think I have to put the pictures actually down to put the embellishments on. So let's put these pictures down. Maybe just not aggressively down. I did get my layouts today for the November album retreat. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to work with these. There's a stamp set that goes with the die cuts, and it's really cute. Really, really cute. So like I said, I am excited. November can't get here soon enough, but yet I don't want it here. Kind of a mixed blessing, right? I want this layout thing to happen, but I don't want to get there too quickly. Okay, I don't want to cover too much of Jason. There we go. We'll do that. Grab my adhesive. I will say this adhesive is growing on me. I'm glad I forced myself to continue using it. I have a ton of pop tape on here. Let's see if I can get all these off in a timely fashion. And then we'll work on that top area. And then I think I do want to pull out some little baubles of some sort, either little dots or I don't think I'm pretty sure I want dots. Because there's dots in this pattern. And that would mimic that for both sides. Okay. Let's see here. I want to make sure that I get as much of this banner as possible. The full banner is on the cut file. Just make sure you put the paper, or have enough paper to do it, because otherwise you will get them cut wrong. And then you will have to do what I did. Although I was kind of planning to do it anyway, so it wasn't that life or death for me. Actually, I think I want to put this under the photo. Maybe up a little higher. There we go. Put that up there. And then I just have those 2 stickers to kind of trim up real quick. I will try to do that off camera-ish so that you're not having to watch all of that. And then we'll get some dots, and then this layout will be done. Such a cute one. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Oops, probably shouldn't have put that completely down before putting this little guy in. And you know what? I think I'm going to pull that one off and put it up here. Oh, I need to push that down quite a bit more. It's got to fit in the page protector. There. Oh, I like that. Okay. So I will fast forward, or actually just remove this part. Okay, so I've got these all cut up. Let's slip these down here and kind of think I want to cut that off. And let's put this one down there. This one has an extra little area on it that's jutting out over here. So I'm going to actually trim that one as well, but I wanted that one in the center because it's kind of different. So we've got a 1, and a 2. I'm going to put this pin in the adhesive. And then I did pull out my little bits. And let's look at Scarlet. Let's see, got some mediums. We've got some smalls. I did buy extra of these. So I think I could do two smalls and a medium. Because I have to be aware of what I'm using for one child and use that for the other ones. These little papers are staticky today. I'll put the big one there. And let's put the two little ones up here. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'll set this back in my drawer. My desk is so tidy and it's so easy to put my stuff back after I'm done using it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's share this finished layout. Isn't that precious? I really like this grouping right here. I think it really brings out this picture and just kind of shines. And then to flow into where they were actually decorating the tree and then just some happy pictures is always wonderful. So I'm really, really happy with these. I'm loving them. Thank you so much for coming to play today. Have a great day. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and play today. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my videos. Leave a comment and have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.